IPXers, we're here at Embedded World 2026 in front of the STMicroelectronics booth. We're going to be talking about this. This is an antenna reference design that you can take and put into your own projects without ruining your RF performance. Come, I think it's worth a look. So Filippo, I'll start with you. Now, why have STMicroelectronics and Ignion partnered together?
Yes, it's a really good question. So, system solution approach, it's really fundamental to reduce the time to market and to easy test the technology in the real application vertical. Mainly when we are talking about a wireless sensor node, like for example this narrowband IoT scooter, is fundamental for their F design complexity.
Right.
In this case, for example, we are collaborating with Ignion to create a reference design for our ST87M01 that we create a best-in-class reference design. In this case, we have narrowband IoT antenna for narrowband IoT connectivity and GNSS antenna for outdoor positioning. So engineer can take this reference design and they don't need to do all about antenna tuning or PCB layout for what is concerning RF. That is really difficult. But they can take the reference design and really test in their final application.
And Jose, over back to you. Filippo's gone into a little bit of detail about why ST and Eg9 have partnered, but how are you using each other's strengths to complement each other?
As Filippo said, no, they are experts behind the technology that there are in the microcontrollers. From our side, in Ignion, we are RF experts. In that sense, we have virtual antenna technology. This is a very powerful and flexible technology that allow us to integrate cellular and GNSS, such as a small form factor PCB.
And right, so you're basically taking ST's experience and Ignion's experience in different areas and putting them together in this one reference design. Typically, if an engineer takes, an RF reference design and modifies it for their own project, the performance dips. Why is that the case?
This is because RF is very complex, and if you want to guarantee the same performance as the reference design, you need to follow exactly the same design recommendations, keeping the same clearance area, same PCB dimensions, and all the design recommendations behind of the reference design.
Awesome. So, tell me more about this reference design. What exactly makes this reference design able to be adapted for an engineer's own projects and not affect its own performance?
Basically, a virtual antenna is formed by three main elements. One is the antenna booster. Second one is the matching network, that is at the end a combination of inductors and capacitors. And the third is the ground plane. At the end, the flexibility comes from the matching network that allow us to adapt, to tune the antenna to this wireless service, depending on the PCB size and antenna location.
Awesome. So, Filippo, back to you. What kind of applications is this reference design really for?
Okay, the ST87M01 is a narrowband IoT module. So you can target several kinds of applications like smart metering. But since you are embedding also GNSS capability for outdoor positioning and the Wi-Fi RX capability for indoor positioning, you can do also other applications like asset tracking or asset monitoring, or for example, like the distributor that we are showing.
As we saw at the start, yeah.
For this event.
Awesome. And so, if I'm an engineer and I'd like to get started with this reference design, build it into my own projects, where do I go next?
Yes, good. On ST website, www.st.com, we have a really full documentation. Like the TN that stands for technical note, TN1626. There you can find the bill of material, the schematic, the PCB layout for RF design that we did together, and also concerning the RF performance that is really important to understand if it's something that is matching to you. In case that you need to have some special requests, some special application, you can contact us as a system ST application engineer in collaboration with an expert from Ignion to support this special request.
Awesome. Filippo, Jose, thank you very much for joining us and for telling me a little bit more about this reference design. This is STMicroelectronics and Ignion at the ST booth at Embedded World 2026. If you want to find out more information about them, there'll be links to find both in the description below on this video. And as always, at ipXchange, stay disruptive.